find something out about you. Doesn't matter if any part of it's true. People talking because they've nothing bad.
All right. So, kick this piece of shit off. Hi, everybody. I felt bad about last week's show, I think.
Okay.
Are you there? Am I talking to myself?
Yeah. No, I'm here. You caught me off guard with that one.
You know we're doing a fucking show, right?
Yeah, like I said, you caught me off guard. You felt bad. All right. Why'd you feel bad?
Well, I reached out to Juliet Miranda and asked her to do an intro for us, and she did. Yeah. And I wanted to talk a little bit, at least, about the type of show she does and the way she intertwines her stories together. Like, it's like perfect. She's a perfect storyteller.
Okay.
And the only thing that I mustered up to say was she's a raging alcoholic.
Raging alcoholic. That was so nice of you.
Today, as she says, her guy, tweeted, what did he say? Don't forget that you know us.
Yeah, forget you know us. And you said that to me, and I'm like, man, that's rough.
So I was like, fuck, man, what happened?
What happened here? You called his wife a raging alcoholic? What happened here? Am I not supposed to do that?
Well, if you listen to her, I mean...
Here you go again. I felt bad. Well, if you listen to her... That was funny.
So I sent him a message and asked if he was being serious, and he said, of course not. They were actually, oddly enough, sitting out in the driveway drinking, listening to our show at the time.
All right.
Anyway, so whatever.
So whatever. No, you don't feel bad no more.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So, how was your week?
It was just fine. My first full week on third shift. It was better than to be expected, I guess. I got to sleep okay, and everything went off without a hitch. This weekend sucked. I was fucking all over the place as far as sleep went, but that's all right.
All right. So if you don't have anything funny to say, just don't answer. Nobody gives a fuck how you slept. What the fuck you want?
It's so good to do a show with you sometimes, you know? I don't think it matters what I say. That would have been your answer no matter what I said.
Yeah.
You right? See?
So what's the deal with Halloween costumes?
Look, if you don't have anything funny to say, just don't say anything at all, all right?
All right. I guess since you have nothing of value to add, I went to the movies with my daughter
Is that
today.
your new fucking shtick now? Just talking shit.
Yeah, new.
All right, you went to the fucking daughters because that's what people want to hear about. Go. What'd you see? It?
Yeah.
You want to give us a movie review?
Yeah. Don't go see it.
All right.
The clown dies at the end.
The clown. All right. That's pretty funny.
You know what? You better beep all that shit out.
Why?
No, because that is the spoiler. So beep it out.
Nope. You think I edit this bullshit? Fuck no.
Yeah, I think we went over that. So none of you guys. Howdy, y'all. You know, when there's nothing more than I like than an ice cold Dr. Pepper. Cheers, y'all. No.
Cheers, y'all. Oh, God, you're such an ass.
Right.
So I just told my wife today that I want to go see It, and she said, I heard it's no good.
Yeah, I think it was overrated. I would have never went to it, but my daughter wanted to go, so.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it's just fucking all over the place. But I don't think anybody gives a fuck what we think about movies. You know, I was thinking we should pick a topic and try to do like a real podcast.
Nope. No thanks.
Just even if we make it a like a bonus show or something during the week, I would be interested to see what kind of discussion we could have if we both knew something about the topic.
I suppose it all depends on what the topic is. Can it be feminism?
No, that's a debate.
Social justice?
Whatever. You are
Awesome?
all right. You know what?
I think awesome is the word you're looking for.
I'm going to try this for the rest of this show.
Okay.
You lead the show.
Nah, I'm out. That's no fun.
No, carry the show.
I can't. It's too heavy.
Do you want me to get off?
I thought I was carrying it. This is a bucket full of shit. You think I want to carry this around? So what's the deal with Halloween costumes? Did we already go over that? I'm not carrying the show, so go.
All right. Fuck. All right.
Let's go through this shit. What do you want to talk about?
Let's go. Let's get this shit done so I can go to bed.
Yeah, let's fucking be done with this bullshit.
So I think that we probably fucked up last week. Remember when I asked you to drop in that song of me laughing right in the middle of the show?
Yeah.
I've heard from a couple people that they thought the show was over then.
I think that's exactly what I said. And then did you say, fuck you? That would have been my response. Fuck you.
Well, so, it's what we keep saying over and over again. All we need to do is the show to make us laugh. That's all we're trying to do.
Yes.
And if it does that, then we win.
We are successful. And if you like it too, cool. If not, cool.
I will tell you, though, and I think that you're not even supposed to talk about these guys because they'll go on the attack or whatever, but I don't give a fuck. As you know, I'm a big fan of Bad Cop, Bad Cop.
Yeah.
They don't like us.
Sweet. They can suck my hairy nuts.
It fucking sucks. Like whatever fucking social justice gay bullshit you would listen to. If they were to get on there and who do you like? Martha Stewart? If Martha Stewart was to get on there and start bad mouthing us.
I'm a Rachel Ray guy.
Oh well. Anyway,
So
they're fucking funny, and I'm still gonna listen to them.
Yeah, they can still lick my hairy nuts. Attack us, bitches! You're a fuckstick. Fight me.
Fight me. Podcast war.
Nope, I'm taking the high road.
I'm not going to spend any time in the gutter.
That's right. How can they say they don't like us? They don't even know us.
I think they don't think that we're funny.
Fuck them.
Okay.
That's all I got. I mean, I can't argue with them. I don't have an argument. I mean, somebody doesn't think you're funny. How are you supposed to argue with that? That's an opinion. I mean, it's not like,
So based on what they said, I've changed our category of podcast away from comedy into self-help. Yeah.
To self-help. You know what? I'm okay with that. I think that makes it better. We should start a hypnosis podcast. Oh my God. So they said they don't like us, huh?
Yeah. Well, I think they said. I think their actual review of the show was, "I'm already over them," but
I'm already over us too.
It's hard to argue with them.
Yeah, I mean, still fuck them, but still, it's hard to argue with them.
When we started doing this fucking show, so we were in like 3 weeks in before we got any kind of traction,
Yeah.
And started getting people reaching out to us, telling us how funny we are and how good the show is, and it's like, I think maybe you're picking up the wrong feed or something, because
Picking up the wrong feed. That's pretty funny. Nope, it all just went to my head. I honestly think I'm funny now. I went from not funny to funny in 3 weeks.
You gonna do stand up?
Yeah, of course I am. So should I tell everybody my big idea for stand up? They won't get it. Remember, I'm going to have the ventriloquist dummy. So the idea is I'm going to get a ventriloquist dummy sitting on my knee or on my hand or my face or whatever. All right, so I'm going to get a ventriloquist dummy and I'm going to go on the stage, just do my normal act, not even reference the ventriloquist dummy one time. He never talks, never moves, never anything. Just totally straight, like I don't even have them. And then that's it. That's the whole act. My jokes don't even have to be funny. Just that is funny.
I think you should get up there with the dummy bit, and then just steal like bullshit jokes from hack comedians. You know,
So
they call me tater salad.
all right. So what's the deal with cutting the cheese? I mean, why do they call it cutting the cheese?
You're gonna start bashing him now?
Who? I'm not bashing anybody. It's a legitimate question. No, I'm not bashing anybody.
So, again,
that was shitty. I
it was.
apologize.
It was funny though. So the thing is that made me a little uncomfortable when Jerry and Dave from Bad Cop Bad Cop started bashing him about his stand up.
Yeah.
So the stand up wasn't funny. I mean, it was like stand up talking, not stand up comedy.
Sure.
It was like motivational speaking. He's doing the same thing.
So you said,
but at least
it made me feel uncomfortable.
But yeah,
Stand up made me feel uncomfortable.
But the thing is at least he had the balls to try it.
Yeah.
You and I have both been talking about for 5 years now about, hey, we're going to do stand up next weekend. You want to go sign up for an open night? Yeah, let's do that. And then on the way there, it's like, hey man, I think I'm getting the flu or something. We better turn around.
Got the flu. I can't do that. I don't want. I want to be at my top.
Yeah.
No, I got to give him props. I mean, yeah, you're right. At least he's doing it. But do it better. I mean, I don't know. I shouldn't have said that, but for real, at least he's doing what he wants to do. That's
You
cool.
can't stop yourself, can you?
I know I can't. It's in my nature. I'm just a fucking dick.
So I just punched the microphone. That's how angry I am.
Perfect.
So the funny thing is we had no. Generally, the first part of our show, we don't even know what we're going to talk about, and then we have a list of a couple news stories and shit. So when we feel like we're running out of something to talk about, that's when we generally say, "All right, let's see what's going on in the news." No.
Let's see what's going on in the news.
What's the deal with? So we had no intentions on talking about Bad Cop, or 3-ish comedy, which I think now is 2-ish comedy. The guy that their sidekick left.
He did?
Yeah, I think he. I don't know. He left. It's just Jason and Mindy now.
Really?
But which I'm happy about because
Why? He was bad.
I wasn't a fan of his.
Oh, okay.
But
Is the show better without him then?
I don't know. They haven't put one out yet.
Oh, okay.
But I have to assume yes. See,
Are they
you're making me doing it, you dickhead.
Are they changing the name?
Yeah, I would assume so. It doesn't make sense to call 3's comedy with 2 people sitting there.
All right.
Whatever. I'm not going to sit here and talk about them anymore. We've since made up. Well, we did up until this show.
You didn't do anything wrong. It's all me.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Fuck Bad Cop. Fucking fight me, bitches.
What is that gonna do?
What is it gonna do?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't really thought about that other than the short term. I have no idea. I thought about it like in the moment right now. What it's going to do is make me laugh, and it worked. So
just so I'm clear, all right. So we both have talked off the air,
Yeah.
and we think that podcast wars are stupid, right?
Yes, agreed. Yeah.
Okay. You haven't listened to them, but I have. I
listen to a half a show.
I can tell you, I think they are funnier than us.
Okay.
I think their show is better produced than ours.
Oh, I'll give them that. I haven't even listened to it, and I'll give them that.
I think they're more comfortable behind the microphone than us.
Okay.
And now you want to attack them? Let's
Yes.
do it.
And they said they don't like our show. Fuck them. That's literally all they said. I'm done with them. But fuck, you know what? Fuck you guys.
Well, that also, let me add, then they also have better taste than us to the list.
Better taste?
Yeah. As soon as somebody tells me they like our show, I immediately don't trust them.
Oh my god.
How many times does your wife listen to the show?
Like 3 episodes in, maybe 2 episodes in.
The first 2?
Yeah.
That was 9 months ago.
Yes.
Why do you think that is? Because
No,
the show sucks.
I'd rather not ask those kind of questions.
Because she doesn't want to mess with your artistic
It's
expression.
It's weird because she loves Bad Cop, Bad Cop.
Well, maybe she'll hear part of our show on their show when they.
So my plan, I just thought of this right now. My plan is to get all of the jokes that they could possibly have about us out, so that we steal their jokes about us before they have a chance to.
Oh, we're doing the old Eminem thing on 8 Mile.
Yeah. There you go.
Bad cop did fuck my mama. Yeah, I like this. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. Remember that time you kissed that dude? Yeah, you're gay. Is that taking it too far?
As far as I'm concerned, I didn't take it far enough.
All right.
Okay. So let's get into the news.
God, we're funny.
Do you want to talk anything about crusty tortilla?
Nope. I don't know. Do you? Fucking mushy macaroni. Fucking crusty tortilla. God.
Have you listened to any other podcasts other than the mainstream bullshit, faggy shit you listen to?
No.
Fuck.
Joe Rogan. I listen to Joe Rogan.
I said other than the mainstream bullshit.
Yep. And I said no.
Fucking Joe Rogan, it's like the first 15 minutes is commercials.
Yeah. Dude, check out On It. You're right. It is. But he's got to get paid.
I don't care.
So, same as us. Yeah, fuck that anyway. I don't like it either, but still.
You ought to dig into some other podcasts, man. Pizza Podcaster.
So,
Listen to
all right.
Listen to him.
All right. So wait. Let me see if I can spell out this neurotic thing that I have. Make you understand. When somebody says you got to check this out, instantly the first thing I think is, yeah, I don't want to listen to that. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm not sure how I can explain it, but
How many friends do you have in this world?
I don't know, like 2. Wait, I don't know.
First off, am I one of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So
yeah,
if
2.
if one of your 2 friends in this world recommends something to you, your first instinct is to avoid it.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
You're a fucking idiot.
So, yes. Because
Whatever you do, don't listen to Pizza Podcaster.
that I can do. See how that works?
He did this thing where I think it was 2 or 3 episodes ago. I don't know, but he did this thing where he went every delivery. He reported back on how much the person tipped and what they said as they were parting ways. You know, have a good day, you too, or whatever. And so what he determined is people that say you as well are the lowest tippers. And I find myself, that's what I say when somebody says have a good day. I say you as well. That's what I've always said.
And you're also the lowest tipper.
I'm not. I'll give him more than the tip. I don't care. But
funny guy.
Fuck off. But anyway, it's a good show. Check it out. Except when he's interviewing people.
You couldn't leave that out, could you?
You know, everybody. So we can't interview people.
Well, we can.
No, we can't. We've tried it.
All right.
One of the best things that happened is that that talk between me, you, and Deuce from Brand X, that audio is not usable.
Yep.
'Cause, as John will tell you, it's very awkward to have a conversation with us.
Yep.
Go back and listen to that interview we did with Mandy. It's like, hey, here's an interview. Okay, go. What'd you bring to the table?
We had nothing prepared. What'd you bring to? Yeah, we're gonna interview you. What'd you bring to the table? Can you give us some content, please?
Did you listen to that podcast of Peter Norika getting interviewed on?
I got about 10, maybe 15 minutes in, and I couldn't take it anymore.
Oh,
I
fuck
just
it.
couldn't do it.
Did you get to where he was talking?
Yeah,
Peter Norika?
Yeah, for a few minutes, and then that guy cut right back in with, I'm writing a book.
You know,
What's
brother.
my book. My book. Did I mention I'm writing a book?
And then every time, it's like, so Peter, why don't you tell me what? All right, so let's do this. Let's
All right, so let's do this.
You're going to be Peter Norika, and I'm going to be, what's his name, Buff Bagwell or something? I don't remember.
Buff Bagwell. It's Gino.
All right. So tell me, what was your inspiration for writing some of these songs?
Well, my son was really. You okay back there?
Yeah, I'm just writing some checks out for my bills. Don't worry about it.
Did you want my input or no? Some of these songs were really written for my son, and he helped me. Oh my God.
So tell me,
why don't you tell me about your book, Gino?
I only talk about the good things, and it's all about you and me. As you know, I'm a very successful podcaster. All right, brother.
So the awkwardness of this conversation is about the same as that podcast. That was terrible.
But anyway, support Peter Norika.
Yes, just not that Gino Vanelli guy.
Yeah, and I don't know. So I guess since we're doing this, is there any other fucking podcasters you want to talk? Oh, remember Team Nick Jean?
Yes.
So I was sitting there last night. It was getting late. I seen that they went live, and so I popped in, and I said, "What's up, guys?" And it was nothing. And then went right back to what they were doing. No. So I think he's pissed off.
Why?
I don't know. You tell me. Probably the lost episode.
That's on him.
Is it?
Yeah, absolutely it is.
I was pretending to be him, right?
Still on him.
All right.
I listened to an episode of Brand X podcast.
Yeah.
Where you had called into their
Oh, that
line.
motherfucker! He pissed me off.
Uh-oh.
Because I called in again.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the he played my voicemail, and then he went on and badmouthed me for 20 minutes or whatever.
Yeah. He said, call us. And then you called, and then he just talking shit.
Which is fine. That's the whole point. I knew what I was getting myself into. But then this next time, I called in again.
Yeah.
And he edited my fucking voicemail. And he left out my fucking punchline, which probably wasn't that good. Doesn't matter. It was my fucking punchline.
Did he really?
And then, so as I was leaving the voicemail, because I called from work, I went to an area where I could make the call while the shit was fresh in my head. And then as soon as I started talking, people came around the corner and started walking up to me. So I had to end it, and I ended it. I was all fucking flustered and shit, So I'm like, all right, well, yeah. So that's that. And I thought he would be cordial enough to fucking take that shit out of it because it was such a horrible fucking
up.
voicemail,
Yeah.
And And that's what he focused on. He's, well, way to end strong there, Doug, or whatever. The fuck you.
Oh, that fucking sucks. He actually edited out your punchline.
He did.
Huh? What an asshole.
Well, the joke might not have been good enough that he knew it was the punchline, but
that's the best part. He didn't know it was the punchline. Still.
Yeah, but whatever. Fuck him.
Fuck him. Yeah, fuck bad cop, bad cop.
You know what? Oh, so if you go back and listen to that thing about Juliet Miranda last week,
yeah.
So they had just did. They're friends with Juliet Miranda and Dave, the producer, and they did this whole thing where because they started calling Dave the producer, they started calling him Dave Miranda.
All right.
You know, attaching her last
funny.
name. Yeah. It's fucking hysterical.
Yeah, that's
But
pretty good.
when I went to thank her, I still had that rolling around in my head, and that's when I stopped. So if you go back and listen to that, I went and said, thanks Juliet and Dave, and then I stopped just like that, and I'm like, fuck, if I say that, I am stealing their shit.
Yep.
And even though I wasn't intentionally going to steal it, but fuck it, let's just listen to their shit, and then we'll just repeat their shit.
Nope, we're funnier than they are.
We're not. Shh. I am one of us, and I know that we're not.
So we're not okay. We're not as well prepared. We're not as well produced. We're not as well edited. We are funnier.
You haven't listened to them.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't. You already told me you haven't.
Brand X?
No.
I don't even know what the.
We were talking about bad cop, bad cop.
Oh, we are? Yeah, fuck them guys.
Oh, well. Fuck it. You are. There's a word for you. I don't know what it is, but it's a bad one. Fuck, man. You're pathetic, maybe? Is that it?
No, we were talking about fucking Brand X.
That whole Juliet Miranda, Dave Miranda thing, that was all bad cop, bad cop.
Well, you bring that up in the middle of when we're talking about Brand X. What the fuck am I supposed to think? Obviously, I don't listen to their show, so I don't fucking know.
You're an idiot. You are a fucking idiot.
Bad cop, your show sucks. Fight me.
All right. Anyway, check them out. They're funny.
Yeah, check them out.
You want to, well, I was going to say if you want to talk about any of the podcasts that you listen to, but.
No, they don't need my help.
Like Lincoln's baseball hat or something.
Abe Lincoln's top hat. They don't need my help. They're doing just fine.
All right.
In fact, I think I would only detract from what they're trying to do.
Bold and Belligerent. You haven't listened to them, I'm sure.
No.
They're funny. I like them.
Yeah.
There's a guy on there that John from Brand X hates. I can't say hates. They've had some run-ins in the past.
Okay.
His name's Luke. I think he's one of the funniest people that I've ever heard on podcasting.
Really?
Yeah, but he just reminds me of me.
No. All right.
Well, he's an asshole, and you
But
really got to start. Fuck, man. So you know the only way that you can grow a podcast is by working with other people, right? You know, and it's like you're doing nothing to try to just pick somebody you've never heard of and listen to them. And then reach out to them on Twitter and say, hey, I liked your show. Or, hey, I didn't like your show. Or, hey, something other than listening to your fucking fascist feminism bullshit all the fucking time. Fuck!
None of this is making me laugh.
Fuck bad cop, bad cop.
See? I even got you in on it now. Doug wants to fight you.
Hush your face. I just stole their bit.
I know. I've got, okay, in all seriousness, I have nothing against bad cop, bad cop. I really don't want to fight them. I got to throw that out there because I'm kind of a puss and I want nobody to try to fight me.
They're like all the way in fucking New York or something.
Oh, fuck them then. Fight me.
Yeah. Let's fight them. Let's fight Anthony. Bad cop, bad cop.
Wait. Wait a minute. I'll take the bad cop. You take the bad cop.
All right.
So we started a podcast that puts me under no obligation to listen to any other people's podcast to grow my podcast. I'm not interested. So fuck you guys. I'll cut that out.
What do you...
No, there's no fucking way I'm cutting that out. That was funny. There's nothing in my contract that says that I have to listen to other podcasts.
Okay, so all you do... I'm getting that fucking echo again.
Damn it.
All you do is get on Twitter and tag people with feminism bullshit. That's your idea of comedy.
Yes, it makes me laugh. So yes, that is my idea. My idea of comedy is something that makes me laugh. You're goddamn right about that.
Okay, yeah.
So,
I can't argue with you.
I was gonna say you can argue with me.
It doesn't matter if anybody listens to this. We've already decided that.
Yes.
Right. And fuck it.
I know you want to be a fucking blockbuster hit, but I just don't care. I just want to have fun.
It would just be easier if we really don't care if people listen to this. It'd be easier to have these conversations on the phone than trying to set up this recording bullshit.
So I got an idea. Let's stop doing a podcast. That's my new idea. Let's stop doing a podcast and just have phone conversations.
Okay. I don't know why we think that we're funny enough that people need to listen to us talk to each other.
Whoa. Back off, jack off. I'm fucking funny.
Uh-huh.
Funnier than fucking... You ever listen to Bad Cop? I'm funnier than them.
Wait a minute. I thought I was going to be the bad cop.
You should have never told me that bullshit at the beginning of the show, because now the whole time I'm going to be saying that. That's all I got in my head. Frank and Steve, is that their names? Frank and Bad Cop with Frank and Steve? Is that what it was? What was it?
You know, the last people that talk shit about them, their show split up.
We could only be so lucky. Oh, God. What I want to know, this is funny because I really want to know if they try to attack us or when they, whatever, what could they possibly say that's going to do anything to this show? There is nothing that they could say that we haven't already said.
Yeah, I don't know. That
I'm trying to get them to attack us because I want to know. I want to know what it feels like to be attacked with something that I didn't already say myself.
Well, I wouldn't have any problem sending them fucking pictures of you.
Send them. I don't give a fuck. Wait, don't do that.
Anyway, all right, let's move on.
So what was you got any specific place you want to start or no?
Oh yeah,
half hour in, you want to start?
All right. Yeah. What's the deal with fart?
All right. I don't know.
What
What's
do they
the
call
deal
it? Cutting the cheese.
Oh.
God, that's so douchey, man. It's so douchey.
Yeah. What'd you do that for?
Why? Words, they're hard. Why do you think that we're so douchey?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think that I'm douchey.
You are.
All right.
Okay.
Well, then I guess I can't answer that question.
So, the Three's Company guy. Nope. Three's Comedy guy. Jason.
Yeah, and I'm the douche.
Jason. He gets on and he tried to stand up and somebody used it against him, talking about how shitty the comedy was.
Yeah.
We both respect the fact that he tried it, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So then why do we keep making fun of him for it? It's because...
let me answer. Let me answer. So I can respect the fact that he tried, but the material is not strong, right? Is that right? Do you think the material was good?
No.
Do you respect him for trying?
Yes.
There's your answer. The material isn't any good. The respect that you have for him trying is irrelevant. Because I do. I think it's pretty badass that he got up there and did that shitty routine. I'm not joking. I think that he did, good for him, man. Good on him for doing what he wanted to do. But that doesn't mean I have to like it because he's a respectable guy.
No, but that you don't have to talk about it either.
We have a podcast, right? We have to have some content.
Right, but we did, I was thinking about this. We did, 20-something shows, I think, before, or whatever. We did a large number of shows before ever even mentioning another podcast.
Okay, so I can go back to his WTF is Success podcast that he did, and I thought it was really good, where he talked about, going in the gutter, and I thought he made some really good points. I disagree with what he said because I think going in the gutter is super fun and hilarious. But that's me. I'm okay if people do that to me. Call my mom a whore. I don't care. There's nothing that you can say that would offend me because I don't give a shit.
And your mom is a whore.
See? And I think it's funny. And for me to get offended by anything that Steve and Dave from Bad Cop have to say about me, I don't even know them. I have no respect for either one of them because I don't know them. So fucking fight me. I don't fucking care.
All right. I worry too much, I think.
I think you do too.
I don't think that them or anybody else are gonna show up at my house and we're gonna have a fucking podcast.
That's not
brawl.
what I'm talking about. Please don't fight me for real, because you'll win. I'm a puss. I'm not a fighter or a lover. I'm just talking about talk shit if you want. Fucking be mean, be fucking brutal. I don't care. The more brutal, the better.
I think it would be great if they showed up to your house to fight you.
What would be even better is if they're fucking 600 pounds and they showed up to my house to fight me. They're fucking 600-pound Nick. That would be great. Oh, man.
All right, so let's start the show.
All right. So I always look on that Social Justice 101, right? Just so you know, I talked about it last week.
Start keeping that shit to yourself or something.
Why? You don't like that? You don't think this is funny?
Oh, I do. I just think that it's. See, this is one of the things that I'm weird about. You have this gold mine of content for the show.
Yeah.
And I've heard it several times now where something that, and I'm not saying it's related. I just know that something that we say or do on the show ends up you hearing on other shows.
Oh, so yeah, that's pretty shitty. You can fight me, just don't steal my shit.
We could be stealing theirs. I mean, fuck. There's only so much content. We're all basically looking for the most fucked up stories, just so we can talk about them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. All right, I understand what you're saying.
But anyway, I've been calling him David Miranda now for years and years, and I hear that shit pop up.
Years and years. Oh God. So the title of this is "Help Me Insult People." This was a post.
Oh, that's where we're at. That's not what I'm looking at.
All right. Well, I kept asking you where you wanted to start, so we're starting, and this is where we're starting at. We can go back to whatever you need to go back to.
Oh, I was going with the thing that was on top, which is Halloween costumes. But
go ahead. I wanted to get this out of the way.
Yeah, get it. This is some good shit.
So somebody had posted this. The title is "Help Me Insult People," and the body says, "No, seriously, I want to insult people, but I don't want to say things that are bigoted or slurs. Most of these are easy to cut from my vocabulary, except for ableism, my new favorite thing."
What is ableism?
So ableism is like racism is where you don't like people that are a different race than you. Ableism is if you're not handicapped in any way and you say something that offends somebody that's handicapped in any way, that's ableism.
So like
Like
when
you're able-bodied, basically.
So like when I was calling the guy that we're not going to talk about window licker,
That's ableism.
but I don't.
I don't. It's my new favorite thing.
Most of these are easy to cut from my vocabulary, except for ableism. I don't understand. So, ableism is okay. So, it's not me then, right?
What's not you?
I'm not an ableist.
Oh yeah, you are. For all you're the worst. You're the worst offender out there.
I am gonna die in like 2 more cheeseburgers.
Yeah, but okay. Let me read this. The others are so easy to purge, but as someone who is neurodivergent,
Okay, I need a definition.
not mentally.
Is that one of the Hunger Games?
Yeah, I think so. So the way they use neurodivergent is somebody who is not mentally stable, I think.
Again,
So-
that's me. I'm not.
So they have like ADD or bipolar disorder or some kind of maybe even self-diagnosed mental disorder, which that's a huge thing too, self-diagnosis.
No, but so what? Okay, I was diagnosed as being bi.
by a doctor?
I don't know, by my uncle. No, so I was diagnosed as being bipolar.
Okay.
So am I neurodivergent or am I
Yes. You're neurodivergent.
But then I can't be an ableist or an ableism.
Yes, this is like saying black people can't be racist. Come on.
So am I allowed?
Can't be an ableism. I think you're going to have an embolism. Does that count?
It's okay. Some of my best friends have bipolar.
Oh, my God.
Sorry to keep interrupting. Please go ahead.
No, you're all right. So, but as someone who is neurodivergent and also cares a lot about diction and word choice, I'm still struggling to get some words out of my mouth, especially words like stupid and idiotic, which I'm told are slurs.
Okay, so this fuckstick is struggling to get these words out of his mouth,
Yeah.
and he's told they're slurs. He's not even sure. Slurs for what?
They're ableist slurs.
I am not smart enough to keep up with this bullshit.
What? They're ableist slurs. You're not smart enough to keep up with this bullshit.
I'm pretty sure that this guy is trying to stand up for me. I'm stupid, man. I know I'm stupid when I can't wrap my head around this.
Most of the resources I found
It's
in
probably some
Googling,
little 15-year-old fucking twat.
in Googling for these punt back I statement kind of words. Frustrating, annoying, bewildering. But these words are about me and my feelings about the situation. Sometimes I don't want to be gentle. I want to make I statements.
Explain that.
I can't.
Okay.
Sometimes I want to insult people. I want to make it about them. I'd like to do this without resorting to ableism.
Again, I'm at a loss. I'm not following this. I don't know what this guy wants to fucking do.
And I'd also like to do it.
Don't even bother answering me now.
without drawing unnecessary attention to the phrase itself or seemingly excessively out of place. So no Shakespearean insults, as much as I love them. I'd love to hear what you folks are using or what you recommend. He's looking for ways to insult people without using slurs.
Does the word slur only pertain to race? Or is a slur any way to slander somebody based on something?
I think a slur is a way to slander somebody based on something that they have no control over. That's how I think about it.
So you hurl slurs at me every week, right? Is that
About your mom being a whore?
No, that's me. You never talk about my mom being a whore. I always talk about your mom being a whore. Do you even listen to this piece of shit that we put together?
Nope. So I hurl slurs at you. The only slurs I hurl at you are about being fat.
Right.
Fatty.
Fatty McFatfuckle.
Yes. Yeah, but that's a whole nother. I'll find another one on that. Don't worry. That's a whole nother thing. Body positivity, fat acceptance, fat shaming. That's a whole nother thing.
Oh, so a slur? No, a slur is an insulting or disparaging remark or innuendo, aspersion, a shaming or degrading effect, stain, or stigma. All right, fine. So,
So, do you think the word stupid is a slur?
yes, it's a disparaging remark.
But do you think that if I call somebody stupid, do you think that that is disparaging to retards?
That doesn't.
That was terrible.
An insulting or disparaging remark or innuendo, a shaming or degrading effect.
Everything is a slur, right? So everything is a slur.
I guess. I don't know. I don't care. Retard.
That's how we're starting the show.
Retard isn't even a fucking slur. There's nothing.
It is.
It's not.
How is it not? If I called you retarded, is that not a slur?
It wouldn't hurt me as bad as you calling me fat. You know what the word retard means?
Do you know what the word fat means? Yes, I know what the word retard means.
Okay, then you should know it's not a slur.
It is a slur.
Then you
mentally retarded is not a slur. But when you call somebody a retard, that's a slur.
Different than the norm. That's what retard means.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
You're so fucking retarded.
Thank you. You faggot.
That's not a slur.
I called you a bundle of sticks.
Exactly. You fucking dyke. Is that a slur?
No, you're technically
You're holding back the water.
Technically, my skin is holding back a large mass of water.
You're so fat that you're a dyke. Oh, that's like two slurs in one. You fat dyke. Jesus Christ.
Now that's crossing the line.
Is it? In that instance, fat is effective because if you have a dyke, you want it to be bigger. So I'm complimenting you, you fat dyke.
All right, you know what? I got something for your ass.
Do you really?
I desire that we be better strangers.
Is that right? I think that goes back to the Shakespearean.
Yeah, that's
Shakespearean insult there.
I even did some homework for this fucking show, and that's what I came up with. I wanted to know what a Shakespearean insult was.
I don't understand this one. There's a small choice in rotten apples. What does that mean?
It has something to do with your mom enjoying bukkake, I think.
Yeah. Oh God. I'm crying over here, you fat dyke. That's fucking funny.
So I guess I started a diet today.
Tell us about that.
I'm hungry.
All right. What kind of diet did you start?
I'm not going to eat, and I'm going to slit my wrist.
You'll lose a lot of weight that way.
All right. So why'd you bring this up?
Because I don't understand it. The whole thing is, it's like it was written by a 12-year-old. I don't understand. It says, no, seriously, I want to insult people. But the rest of the thing is about how he doesn't want to insult people by calling them stupid or idiotic. And then he said, I'd love, or she or whatever, I'd love to hear what you folks are using or what you recommend. How do you insult? Like, you're asking on an internet forum how to insult people without using words that insult people. I don't get it.
Okay, moving on. I'm still reeling from that whole fat dyke thing.
I would say I apologize, but I don't. So
I don't
fine.
care. But
No.
I could really give two shits what you think about me.
Don't lie.
All right, you sent me this thing about the Halloween costumes. You spend so much time on this type of website, man. It's
I can't. The shit fucking fascinates me. I should have been a goddamn sociologist or whatever. The shit fascinates me.
just because you copy a link and send it to somebody does not mean you should have been a fucking doctor. You idiot.
No, I didn't say because I copied a link. I said it fascinates me. Do you not listen? You're not fucking listening to what I'm saying.
No, I don't.
I can tell. Halloween is right around the corner, so here's the frightful reminder to not appropriate cultures and demonize others. This is a list of all of the culturally appropriative Halloween costumes, I guess, and why you shouldn't. Go ahead.
Can you explain? Hold on. Can you explain? Not everybody knows what cultural appropriation is, so just give them a quick explanation. Don't run your yap for a long time.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Such a nice guy. So the easiest way to explain a cultural appropriation would be like some white lady in Alabama selling dream catchers and, saying that not giving any kind of background or history or, here's my dream catcher, basically making money off of a culture that you stole.
All right. We did we had a conversation about cultural appropriation or whatever, but
yeah. I don't think it's a thing. So, I mean, it is a thing, but I don't think it's, I don't know. It's not bad. Do what you want.
It's a good thing.
Yeah. I didn't say it was good. I said it's not bad. There's a difference between not bad and good.
Go. So, okay. So you got this from Weave Mama Tumblr.
Tumblr is fucking amazing, let me tell you. So number one on the list is disrespecting Native American culture. So
is it safe to say that this was written by a woman of color?
No. I would, if I had to guess, I would say that this person is white. White people are the ones that do most of this dumb bullshit.
Remember, you said you think this was written by a white female.
If I had to guess, yes.
Now, if you look up in the top left corner of your screen, it says weavemama.tumblr.com.
Yes.
Weave Mama.
Yes.
And you're still sticking with your white girl thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sticking with it.
Start reading.
Hi, I'm Nadira. She, her. She uses the she, her pronouns, just so you know. She's 16.
So what it says is dressing up Native American is an absolute no-no, especially those gross-ass sexy Indian costumes. So, yeah, as do I. Their culture is not a costume, and, well, it is if it's in the fucking costume shop. And it sure as hell shouldn't be sexualized. Again, if you're looking at the same picture if you're looking at the same picture I'm looking at, it most certainly should. Millions of Native Americans were slaughtered by the hands of greedy white men, and they did not die. Everything's about fucking white men. Everything is about white men.
Don't you know we're the worst?
Yeah, by the hands of greedy white men, and they did not die for a bunch of inconsiderate folks to use their culture as a costume. Well, I'm sure that's not why they died, but that was the end result.
Awesome.
This goes for anyone who is not Native American.
Yes.
So what this person is saying that is if you are Native American, you can dress up as an Indian on Halloween.
Yep.
This has got to be one of the worst costume ideas, and doing so is an insult to here we go with that fucking word again. Indigenous tribes and communities. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
All right, that was number one.
All right, number two is blackface. So before I read this, I want just the pictures are hilarious because this girl is totally painted black except for her feet are fucking white. That's so fucking funny.
What picture are you looking at?
The third picture down. You see?
Yeah.
Both
of them.
Her arms,
Both of
her
them.
arms, everything is painted black except for her fucking feet.
So what are they dressed? What are they dressed up as? I think the one's Donald Trump, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Donald Trump, ugly lady, and two black slaves. I don't know. I don't know.
That other one isn't in costume. Maybe it's Hillary. Maybe it's supposed to be Hillary Clinton.
Maybe. She's the only one not in costume.
Wow, she dressed up as an ugly cunt.
So this says no, just no. Don't be the type of person who has to put on an embarrassingly bold amount of bronzer to make yourself look like the black person you're dressing up as. That's not bronzer. It's straight up racist, and you're just going to make yourself
blacker.
look like a damn fool. It's Blackner. Blackface goes beyond putting on the extra bronzer and humiliating us. What?
Okay.
The-
Black.
The bronzer is able to come off at night, but black people can't take their skin and oppression off at night. The police brutality can't come off at night. The violence of white supremacy can't come off at night. So please don't use black skin as your stylish look for the night. So what I take away, before I even finish reading this article, what I take away is no fun allowed. Right? I mean, every single thing goes back to white supremacy, police violence. It's fucking Halloween, man. Lighten up.
Lighten up. Get it?
I do now.
God damn it. Will you just whiten up?
This third one is probably my favorite. Ableist costumes. We just talked about ableism. So this one isn't talked about much, but it still matters very much. Mental patient and psycho, which they have the S in psycho as a little star, like it's a bad word. Psycho costumes are extremely offensive to people who are suffering with mental illness. It demonizes people who are battling with these illnesses, and it makes them look violent and dangerous. When in reality, only 3 to 5% of violent acts are linked with mental illness.
Where do you think that fucking stat came from?
Thin air.
Okay.
She just pulled it out of their ass. If you really want to dress like someone with a mental illness, then you can go into your closet and put on the normal type of clothes you would literally wear any other fucking day of the year. Stop. That's no fun. Stop demonizing people with mental illness because of what you see in the horror movies. It's ableist and gross. So we're not allowed to dress as psychos.
You can't even say that word. It's bleeped out.
It's bleeped out. Oh, my God. This next one is Islamophobic costumes. Muslims already have to go through enough with defending their religion against Islamophobes. Don't be the asshole on Halloween who sustains the stereotype that Islam supports terrorism. If you're not a Muslim, do not dress... If you're not a Muslim, do not dress in any of the Islamic attire for costumes, and do not be obnoxious and attach bombs or other explosives to the attire. Try not to kill anybody. It's disgusting.
Try not to suck any dicks on your way out to the parking lot.
It's disgusting and does nothing but demonize a religion that is heavily ridiculed in America. This also goes for appropriating any other religious attire for costume and mocking purposes. It ain't cute.
Okay.
What does that mean? I don't...
Which part?
This also goes for appropriating any other religious attire. So I've been to a church where the pastor wears a suit and tie. So is that appropriating Christian religion? I don't understand. I mean, where do you draw the line, you know? What are you allowed to wear? This next one is xenophobic costumes. You know what xenophobic means?
I'm assuming it's Mexicans and donkeys.
It's not.
Okay.
Xenophobia is fear of, basically it means fear of other people or people that aren't like you, like other cultures. Costumes that mock Mexican immigrants, border control, is blatantly xenophobic and not funny. That's not true at all. In reality, immigrants have a super hard time trying to start a new life in the U.S., and it's nothing to joke around about. That's not true. Everything you can joke around about. ICE agents...
Stop. In reality,
yeah,
immigrants have a super hard time trying to start a new life in the U.S. Okay. I don't think that they make U.S. immigrant costumes. You know, it's not like, hey, no, I'm dressed up as a Mexican that got his green card and went through the process, and I...
They
so
should.
If you look at this costume... It's a white guy with a big mustache and a sombrero, and he's riding a donkey, right?
Yeah, and it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny because it's true.
You're a fucking asshole.
What I'm saying, it says immigrants have a super hard time trying to start a new life in the U.S., and it's nothing to joke around about. Okay, well, first thing, everybody has a hard time trying to start a life in the U.S.
Or anywhere else.
Right. And the ones that come here illegally, they have a harder time trying to start a life because they're definitely not rapists.
Making a costume out of a serious humanitarian issue just makes you look ignorant and inconsiderate of the thousands of immigrants who are struggling to live here every day. I don't agree. There are hundreds of other Halloween costumes.
Name one now. You've taken everything away.
Yeah, what can I be? Any costume is going to appropriate something. There are hundreds of other Halloween costumes out there that doesn't involve disrespecting marginalized groups of people. It's not that hard to dress up as something without mocking a culture or being ignorant towards a serious problem. I wish all good people are safe. I wish all good people are safe and a happy Halloween. I wish all good people are safe and happy Halloween season and do so while being mindful of other people's lifestyle. What if my lifestyle involves dressing up as a Muslim terrorist? She's not being mindful of my lifestyle.
All right. Very good, Anthony. Thank you for bringing that to the table. That was funny. That came off as shitty, but it's because it came off as shitty because it was supposed to. All right.
All right. You put on here black football players not kneeling. What?
So I had this thought. It was some more of that Colin Kaepernick. What the fuck is his name?
I think it's AVG. Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick. Kelly Kapowski.
It's Kelly Kapowski.
Right. So Kelly Kapowski, as everybody knows, didn't stand during the Pledge of Allegiance. Is that right? Kelly Kapowski burned an American flag.
I think. Oh boy, we got this all fucked up. Don't get your news from us. So
you heard it here first, folks.
So I think he took a knee during.
He?
Yeah, I just assumed his gender. Kelly Kapowski's a he now. So I think she.
So Zach's gay?
Yes, and trans. So I think she took a knee during the national anthem.
You know, hold on.
All right.
So, I was stopped at the grocery store, picked some things up, and as I was putting them away, one of the things across the front it said trans fat, and I thought, I wonder if that means it used to be a carb.
Yep.
Okay. Here's something I don't understand. We'll get back to this in a second. So you wouldn't know this because you don't listen to anything other than last podcast on the left, but how do people do podcasts about one subject, like one show?
What do you mean?
Like, well, any TV show you can think of,
yeah,
there's a podcast about it.
Oh.
And they'll do an entire episode on one episode of the show,
and it's longer.
I don't
longer
understand
than the show itself.
I've never listened to one, to be honest
I
with
don't
you.
either.
I can't. I couldn't bring myself. Anyway, yeah, let's go back to trying to be funny.
All right. So Kelly Kapowski. I wonder why you put this on here. What you got a point of view here about something? I'm guessing.
Oh, so what's his name? Colin Kaepernick?
I think so. Yes.
Okay. So there was a video that was played. So I can't play the video because we're not set up for it again. Okay. But it was some lady on Facebook ranting and raving that if you don't stand for if the NFL owners don't make the players stand for the national anthem, then America's going to boycott the NFL. Whatever.
All right.
And I just said something like, my opinion on this is who gives a shit.
Yeah.
And then of all people, somebody said, there was a comment almost immediately that said, I love this video and I for one care. Guess who it was?
Yeah, I don't know.
Peter Norica.
Whoa. Well, that sucks. Wow.
Well, I couldn't not engage in the conversation.
Uh-huh.
So I said something like,
Fuck you.
so you... Fuck you, can we still use your music for our theme song? I said something like, so you think people should stop letting other people go to work because they partake in a peaceful protest? And that's all it is,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I don't think he ever responded.
Oh.
But, so it got me thinking that what if we did that? What if we took all the black people that aren't standing for the national anthem, what if we removed them from pro sports? Matter of fact, what if we removed all black people from pro sports?
All right, I'm singling that out, but okay.
No, I think we should.
But why?
Do you have any idea how much fucking how funny it would be to watch basketball with only white people, or football or boxing? That would be fucking great.
I agree.
The fucking Olympics, it would take twice as long because they're so fucking slow.
Nope. So we're just gonna get rid of the regular Olympics. It's just Special Olympics now.
You ever watch? Did you watch the Special Olympics when it was on?
No.
That shit's funny.
All right.
Oh, now you're just gonna play it off like I'm a fucking asshole. Fuck you, you fucking dick.
That just made you come off even worse. No, I never watched the special. Did they really play it on TV? I can't imagine they play.
I'm not talking to you about it.
I just can't imagine they'd play it on TV because, I mean, are you not supposed to laugh?
I mean, it's not like they put it on Comedy Central. I mean,
oh, that would be fucking amazing. Special Olympics brought to you by Comedy Central. Holy fuck, that'd be horrible.
with Daniel Tosh doing all the...
Oh, who else?
That guy from Three's Comedy.
All right.
You know, the window licker. God damn it, now you're making me do it, you fucker.
How am I making you do anything?
All right, let's move on. You're not a window licker, Jason. I'm sorry.
I didn't know your name. I'm not sorry.
I mean, you're not a comedian either, but you're not a window licker. God damn it.
You can't say I made you do that. that was
right,
all
yeah.
you.
Do you want to do a couple Yahoo?
Yeah, because
Fuck, we still got a lot of shit to go through.
I know. We're going to have to save some of this, I think, because I got to go.
Is my pussy loose?
Yes.
All right. Next one.
The best part. All right, go ahead. I'm going to let you read this, but the best part about this. Go ahead. Sorry.
All right. I'm a virgin. Never had sex or anything. And I heard it was surprising for a virgin to fit 2 fingers, though I can fit 3 or 4 in, like in a line.
Like in a line.
And I'm just pretty fucking depressed about it.
The best part is she's got pussy bleeped out, but fucking is not bleeped out. I don't understand. So,
I would imagine that Yahoo Answers probably bleeped that out.
But not
on their own.
But not fucking, probably because it was spelled wrong, because it's fucking,
Yeah.
not fucking.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, so I don't believe that you're a virgin. That's my answer. There's no fucking way. I think you're fucking lying. You're lying to get fucking.
It's signed Roxy Ray.
I've never had sex on my pussy before. I've been fucked in the ass so many times. My pussy's loose.
You really knocked something loose, Tiger. All right. Here's the next one. Marriage is a union between a man, a woman, and God. Why do unbelievers and homos like to pretend that they are married?
Unbelievers and homos.
Is it for extra welfare or to mock God's institution of marriage?
Yes.
Okay.
And yes.
So here's what pisses me off about this shit.
All right.
All right. So maybe if this guy spent more time just trying to be a better person, less time on Yahoo Answers, and even less time giving a fuck what two other people do.
Yeah.
You know, unless these two homos decide that they're going to have their wedding in his living room, then he shouldn't give a fuck.
Even if they decide they want to have it in his living room, I think there should be a law that says he has to let them.
He's got to oil up the cock, right, and line it up with the other guy's asshole.
That's the new law. If you've ever called anybody a homo, you got to watch two dudes fuck right in front of you, and you got to help them.
You got to guide it in.
Yeah, exactly. You maybe even have to go ass to mouth.
You have to be the pivot man.
Oh, unbelievers and homos. That's great.
You know, that could stop a lot of gay hate crimes.
What could?
That if you ever get caught calling somebody a slang for a homosexual, like homo or faggot or whatever, you have to guide somebody else's cock into another guy's butthole.
Oh, cool. So what happens when I call you a fat dyke? What do I got to do?
Somebody's getting fucked.
So what do I got to do? Because I'm in.
This next one here is kind of...
I don't know why you put this on here. Like, it made me sad. It didn't make me laugh at all. There's nothing funny about this.
What there could be. You can make something funny. Anything funny. All right. Let's fucking see what can happen.
This is terrible. Okay.
Help me. I'm 13 years old and I just want to end my life.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Let me fucking get to it. Let me get to the good part.
Okay.
Me and my family are constantly fighting. My little brother is the favorite, and I always get the blame for everything. Today, my brother pushed me into a stack of books, and they fell to the floor and made a really loud sound. My mom came upstairs and asked what happened. Brother said it was me, and my mom lost it. Then my dad lost it. They both started screaming at me, and my mom beat me with her slipper till I fell to the floor, and I hurt my hip pretty bad. What should I do? I'm fed up with life. I try so hard, but I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. Why is everyone always so angry at me? Why do I always get the blame, and what did I do to deserve any of this? I'm constantly hurt and confused, and I just live in a pool of tears every day. All I can hear in my head is my family telling me I'm an idiot, a failure, an ugly cow, selfish, and all these insults. Please help. That's all I ever hear in my head, and my heart and brain just tells me I'm useless. How come I don't hear any laughing? Is this thing on?
Yep, it's on.
I don't want to be like this anymore. I just wish I could live a happy life like a normal 13-year-old. I'm scared and hurt and confused. Please help me before my brain tells me to do something really stupid. Thank you so much, and God bless all your kind hearts. The reason why I put this on here is because I know what it's like to feel that way. And I know this isn't the place for it, but I've went through a lot of these same thoughts. If anybody listening to this ever has anything like this, just fucking reach out and talk to somebody. First off, if you're 13 years old, don't listen to this fucking show because it's not going to help you.
No, I agree with that.
But after that, just fucking reach out and talk to somebody.
Anybody,
and
yes.
Your life, this person here, their life is not going well. And I'll be honest with you, it's not going to get better. This is life, man. You get married, you have kids, you get responsibilities. But the main thing is it sounds like you just need to get the fuck away from your parents.
Yes. Some people aren't meant to be parents.
Yeah, the fact that there's a lot of comedy in that. It's just,
yeah.
Yeah. So I know I brought the show to a screeching halt. This kind of just made me think when I read it. You know, I've been in a fucked up place in my head, and I was able to deal with it. But this person's only 13 years old and may not have that ability. But there could be somebody listening to this show that is having some fucked up things in their head, man. And just, I think, what do they say? It's a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Yes.
Just don't fucking do it.
Yeah.
Start a podcast and torture people with that.
Yes.
All right. I think you got the next one.
If you wake up at 1 a.m. and in the process see your wife doing something on her iPhone under the bed sheets, should I be concerned?
No.
No.
Okay.
All right.
So I thought that was going to be funnier.
All right.
I'm still reeling from the suicidal 13-year-old.
Yep. Back to the comedy.
Just the way it was worded. why I threw this on here. If you wake up at 1 a.m. and your wife you see your wife doing something on the phone, should I be concerned? No. Why?
No.
I don't care what your wife's doing.
Well, why would you be waking up and seeing my wife? I don't understand.
Get out of my bed, fucker.
Oh.
Okay, so this one should be pretty easy to answer.
Right.
Is it gay to want to kiss my best friend? I'm a 26 fucking years old, and you're asking the internet this fucking question, you stupid fucking fag.
Homo.
Hold on, I'm going to take that back. Is it gay to want to kiss my best friend? I'm a 26-year-old guy, and lately I've been finding my 27-year-old friend Matthew attractive. I've known him for 4 years, and I've never felt this way about him until now. We both have girlfriends, and I'm totally straight, but I can't help imagining my lips against his. Lately, I've been depressed, thinking I may be turning gay.
You already turned gay. I think that's like the definition of gay, homo.
So that's stupid. Like, does it fucking matter? Like, don't you think that's something that society has done, has just put it in your head that if you're gay, there's something wrong with you?
Oh, I mean, absolutely.
It just, who you're attracted to is who you're attracted to. Fucking get over it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
At 26 years old and your dick starts fucking twinkling or whatever twitching.
When your buddy walks in, dude, fucking
fuck
him. Yes, please. I mean, geez, you'll be a happier person. It's this is one of those times that I agree. It's all a social construct. We have no idea why we're here, what we're supposed to do, but we've all decided collectively that if a guy likes another guy, it's bad. That's the one thing we know for sure, right? That's fucking retarded.
I mean, I'm no queer.
No homo, but
It's just fucking stupid.
Agreed.
Okay.
But yes, you're fucking gay, dude. Yes, I mean, to answer the question, you're fucking gay.
Why don't the atheists have their own language? Why are they speaking our religious languages? Christians speak English, Muslims speak Arabic, and Jews speak Hebrew. So why atheists are speaking the God's languages? Touche.
Yeah. That's such a smart question that I don't have an answer to it. There's nothing stupid about that at all. The Christians speak English. I don't think that's true at all. Muslims speak Arabic. I'm pretty sure that there's so much wrong with that. And do you know any Jews that speak Hebrew? The whole cast of Seinfeld is Jewish, right? None of them speak Hebrew.
So the real question then is, why are all the Jews speaking the Christian language?
Yes. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What's the deal with the... All right. So I think that we're going to hear more about this. I think we're the first to break this, except nobody will hear it for a week later, so we'll be the last to break it.
Yep.
A couple was transported to the hospital in a very awkward position last night after a man somehow got his head stuck in his wife's vagina during a strange sexual game. All right. Tom and Janice Morrison, a young couple from the small town of Greensboro in Alabama, called 911. Like how I said that? Alabama. Called 911 around 10 p.m. The woman told me that her husband had fallen and that his head was now stuck in her vaginal cavity. I really thought it was a group of teenagers making a prank call.
I really like the word vaginal cavity. If I had a rock band, that's what I'd call
Help!
it. Help! I fell in the vaginal cavity.
Honey, something's wrong here. Honey.
You down there? Hello?
Hello.
If your vaginal cavity is big enough for your husband's head to just fall in, not that he pushed it in.
You might be a porn star.
Just fucking Roxy Ray. You might be Roxy Ray. If his head, it says his head just fell in, not that he pushed it in, that it fell in. they didn't mention that it didn't touch the sides going in. Then she clamped down on that shit.
So let's say that this is real.
Yes.
Can you imagine being that ambulance driver?
Did you see the picture?
She's not fit.
She looks like a fat dyke. That's my
Hey,
that's,
wait a
that's my
minute.
new favorite thing to say now. Oh fuck.
Anyway, so for some reason it's in my head. I don't know why, but like a chicken, a plucked chicken.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know why, because it doesn't correlate. But
Nope.
I'm picturing like my. Have you ever fisted a chicken?
like a chicken what? Like in the ass?
Not like a chicken sandwich.
I fisted this chick in Burger King. Is that what you mean?
No, seriously. Have you ever cooked chicken where you got to reach in there and pull the shit out?
No.
Or a turkey or something?
No.
You ever stuck your dick in a bird?
No.
All right, whatever. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm done. I'm done with this show.
Yeah, the show's over because I haven't fucked a chicken. That's what brought it all down. You haven't fucked a chicken, I'm fucking done with you.
All right. Fuck, we rambled about everything.
Yeah, this was all over the place. So in conclusion, fuck bad cop.
Fight me.
Fight me.
How about that?
We should have played her fucking song. That was the worst piece of shit I've ever heard. All right, bye.
Hey,
What?
you want to...
Oh, I was going to tell you. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you stopped me at the right time.
All right. Every week or every other week, whatever it is, we say, donate to our Patreon. Give us money, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever told anybody how, where to find that at, or people that don't even know what Patreon is. We're just like, donate to our Patreon. And they're like, I don't know what the fuck that is. So
Yeah, let's keep them in suspense. Fuck them. I don't want to tell them.
fuck them.
If
You're
you
right.
really
Fuck them for not giving
you-
us money.
If they really wanted to give us money, they'd find it.
I think you're right about that. I think the numbers reflect that.
Do you feel like a douche for having a Patreon?
Absolutely, I do.
Yeah. Do you want to take it down?
Kinda.
I mean,
I don't know. We don't have to take it down. We just want to tell anybody about it. If they find it by accident, or if they ask, "Hey, can we give you money?"
well, that one guy offered to send me $100 because he wouldn't do a Patreon, but he wanted to send $100
Yeah.
to the show,
Yeah.
and I turned him down.
Yeah. Without even asking me first.
Yes, without even asking you, I turned it down.
Don't ever do that again. If you're having questions about that, you send him my way. I'll take all his money.
Oh, that's just fucking weird. Whatever.
Yeah. The whole thing is weird. I mean, I know that we live in a society where you're supposed to ask people for money now, but that still feels weird to me.
All right, so if there's anybody that's made it this fucking far, do me a favor. Please reach out to me and explain to me. We've had probably about a dozen patrons, and they always fall off very quickly. It says that they are declined. So is that just because our patrons are poor, or do I have something set up wrong? I really haven't taken the time to look into this because I don't give a fuck. Oh, yeah, I didn't tell you that I set up another tier.
Oh, all right.
So now we got a $20 tier.
All right. That's cool.
So the $1 a month, for $1 a month, you get absolutely nothing.
Uh-huh.
And then the $5 a month is the description is you get the same as the $1 a month.
This is fucking great.
And then the $20 a month, it just says, I think it says, I'm not going to bother writing a description because nobody will ever buy this.
And for the $20 a month one, you should put you get tier 1, tier 5, and tier. You get all 3 of the tiers.
But you get it twice a month.
You know what? No, I'm going to go on record and say 4 times a month. Every week you get it.
You know what? I think I'm going to do that. Every day I'm going to create 2 more tiers.
We're going to get a $10,000 patron. They're going to get so much shit.
Okay, so by the time I have a week to do this, because we're recording a week early.
Yeah.
So you go to, I don't even know where the fuck it's at. Hold on.
Give them our phone number, too. We set up all this shit, and then we don't fucking follow through with any of it.
All right. You go to www.hushyourface.
God damn it.
Patreon.com/who's right. So far, we have reached $3 out of our $500 a month goal.
We had a goal?
You have to put something down.
Oh.
If you guys have anything you want to, we do these Yahoo Answer bullshit, or if you got, I'm going to take the John approach. If there's something you don't like about the show, feel free to call in, and then I'm going to attack the shit out of you for an hour. Jasmine Kane, if you happen to be listening to this,
Yeah,
fucking retweet.
Right, she happens to be listening. I want
I've been
bad
taking
cop and
shots.
bad cop to call in.
Bad cop and bad cop.
Steve and Dave, right?
Bob and Tom, you jackass.
You've been taking shots at fucking Jasmine Kane?
Yeah, I'm trying to get banned.
Shouldn't be that hard.
Fuck. John made one comment to her and she fucking blocked him. One comment. He said she looked like Bryan Adams.
Let's just say that.
Oh, yeah, the show. Or the voicemail.
Oh yeah, we're recording.
We're doing a show right now.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. All right. So if you want to call in, the phone number is 508-974-4489. Call in. You won't. Pussies.
Yeah. I want Steve and Dave to call from Bad Cop and fight me. We can have a interactive argument through messages or whatever. You state your side, and then I'll attack, and then you can state your side the next week.
Like a prison chess match where they're mailing the shit back and forth.
Yep.
Bye.
Hey, what's up? I am testing this recording thing, so I'm recording our conversation. Just the one-sided. I wanted to see if it's going to pick up me moving the microphone around, or your voice through the speaker. So am I going to have to zip the file to send it to you? I know what it is. I don't have one. Yeah. Do you have Dropbox? Is there a limit to the file size? WAV files are pretty big. All right. WAV files are pretty big. All right. Well, I'll give that a try. A Microsoft deal.